Wow. Wow. I am so disappointed. I cannot believe you would lie to me that you did eat your veggies when you didn't. Absolutely disgraceful. Lying is literally worse than any crime. I hope you'll learn your lesson when you don't get a visit from Santa this Christmas. What? What was that? I'll take irony for 400, Jim! One of the things that my parents very thoroughly attempted to teach me as a kid was lying is wrong. But teaching this to your kids kinda falls through when 90% of parenting tactics are based on lies. I've made a video about lies before, and in it I mentioned I was a good liar as a kid. I'm pretty sure it's cause I learned it from my parents. But I did fall for them at first, of course, cause as a kid you look up to your parents. And if lying is wrong, then why would your parents, the supremest, most do-goodest people in the universe, why would they do a wrong? My mum had this flawless, best mum-worthy tactic of getting me to behave. She'd be like, "Chip, do the dishes." And I'd be like, I don't wanna. Okay. Then I'm calling the police. No, please don't call the police, I'll do the dishes, I'm really sorry, just please don't call them, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna report you and they're gonna take you to jail. No! Sounds pretty ridiculous, right? But like I said, you trust your parents. And I genuinely thought she was calling the police. As I got older, I started to get a bit skeptical. Chip, did you do the dishes? No. Why not? I didn't want to. Do I have to call the police? Go ahead. You're not actually calling them. Yes? Hello? Is this the police? I'd like to report a misbehaving child. You'll be here in 20 minutes? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll do that. Okay, I'm sorry, please don't call the police. I think the concept of the tooth fairy is probably the most dumb parent lie. I don't understand its purpose. Like, it's supposed to encourage kids to pull their teeth out for money? I don't get it. So with Reddit, the story goes that when you lose a tooth, you put it under your pillow. When you wake up, it'll be replaced by the pound coin. I assume it's the same in other countries, but with like a euro or a dollar or a schmeckel or whatever. And this one time, I had a tooth under my pillow. When I woke up in the morning, there wasn't a pound coin, but instead, a bunch of change. I counted it, and it wasn't even a pound, it was like 73p. Hey Chip, did the tooth fairy come last night? Yeah, but she only gave me 73p. I think the tooth fairy didn't have any pound coins left, so she had to give you the change instead. It didn't count it properly. That incident kicked off my skepticism of the tooth fairy's existence. But it was confirmed this one time where I was supposed to be sleeping, but I was playing Pokemon instead. Usually I'd play a game for about half an hour or so before I went to sleep. But this time, and honestly a lot of times, I didn't realize that I'd been playing for kinda long. Until I heard my mum coming upstairs. So I hid my DS under the covers and pretended to sleep. And lo and behold, she came into my room and took my tooth from under my pillow. Honestly, I wasn't mad or anything. I was just wondering how I never noticed her doing it before, cause it took her like 5 minutes just to find the tooth. Other things, like Santa, I just kind of naturally realized weren't true. And I never had any moments of betrayal or anything. I find it interesting how using lying as a parenting technique is so normal in our society. Cause I feel like they can really easily backfire. Like, Santa, for my Christmas present, I want to end world hunger! Merry Christmas! What did Santa get you? Well, I wish to end world hunger, so I don't know what this has to do with it. Is this some kind of sick joke? So in conclusion, lying is bad and parents should stop lying to their kids. Unless they ask where babies come from. I think learning that they were delivered by a giant bird from an unknown place would freak them out. So, thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed, and Santa isn't real.